What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quinell from My Last Nerve here with Anthony.
Hey guys.
And today we're gonna give you another EDP update. And of course, if you guys don't know who EDP is, and you're living under a rock at this point,
Check out our last video, shameless plug.
or really anybody's video on EDP, because
Honestly.
the situation with him has gotten worse. Not really, but it depends on what kind of standpoint you look at it. From his standpoint, it has gone better. For everybody else's, it's worse because the investigation that Chet Goldstein did, and by the way, if you guys don't know, like I said, quick little rundown. EDP, very popular YouTuber, streamer, Instagram following, all that stuff, all gone to crap because he decided to pursue a 13-year-old and got exposed for it. Basically what happened. Another group, Predator Poachers, and this guy named Chet Goldstein caught him, and the investigation that they did was really good, but the actual interrogation when they actually met up with EDP to lure him out into like an apartment complex in Bakersfield, it wasn't a good investigation at the end. It wasn't a good interrogation as well. And because of this, which is when the new information will start, the police has said they're going to start investigating them, or EDP. But the thing is, with Chet Goldstein and his little crew or little investigation, it was so poor that the police can't do anything at this point. With all the evidence that they have, with all the 84 pages of texting that EDP has done with this 13-year-old, after all that, and after what's it called? Even after the like little interrogation that they did, it was just. Wait, Anthony, have you seen the video? Of
What video?
when they caught EDP and they like were talking to him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Mm-hmm.
You can see how like terrible it was. Like they didn't.
Honestly.
It's like they didn't know what questions to ask until they were there. It's like all the questions that they asked were just last minute, and a lot of it weren't really even good questions. They were just a lot of fat jokes, fat roasts. Like
Honestly, like I'm watching this and I'm like, I'm just waiting for one of them just to go line.
line.
Yeah.
But for real, I mean, it wasn't a good thing that they did at the end. I mean, yeah, it was good that they caught EDP and all that stuff, but what they did at
But
the
not
end,
the way they handled it.
exactly, the way they handled it was just absolutely just horrible. And because of that, the police, they can't really do anything at this point. I mean, they can investigate him, but of course, he's not going to do it again. You know, they're not going to... I mean, EDP, if he's learned anything, he's not going to be doing this again. And I mean, it's a good thing, but at the same time, I feel like he should have like kind of paid for what he's done.
Yeah.
But anyway, EDP has been removed from basically every platform that he has. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. He's been banned, and he basically can't make another account anymore. And it's kind of funny too, because Chet Goldstein also got banned. And I mentioned this on a previous video, but again, if you guys don't know, Chet Goldstein also got banned because he also isn't the best person as well. Like I said before, Chet has also made jokes about being like a pedophile himself. He's like been caught being racist, like saying the N-word, making fun of people based on race, which of course is, racist. Hating someone just because of their race, all that stuff, and it has just gone to the point where EDP was probably not going to be on the internet again. It seemed like until yesterday, where he posted. I don't know how or like where. I just saw there's a video that he posted of him saying that he's gonna make his own website called EDP445.com. And there's a video of him, it's like less than a minute, of him shouting it out, saying, go check it out, I'm not done, I'm going to be uploading all my videos there. And it's currently not a website right now, so if you look it up at this time, which today is May the 3rd, right now it's not gonna be like available at this time. If you look up EDP445.com, it either takes you to what others claim to be like a Wix page, you know, that program where it helps you create a website, or just some random like Spanish website, and it's not actually a thing yet. I'm pretty sure he's in the middle of making it, but that is where everything is at right now with EDP. So what do you think about that, Anthony?
Oh, Jesus. Like, obviously he can't make another YouTube channel, as you said.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what his content is, so I doubt he can't make a Twitch either. I was thinking, Patreon, but nah, so I guess like it's somewhat smart of him to make his own website, but at the same time, like, dude, just turn yourself in. You know what you did.
I mean, it's like he has a warrant for his arrest or anything, but at the same, it's like no one wants to be associated with him anymore because of what he's. I mean, his best friend left him because of what he's done.
What the fuck would you do? Like, I agree with him. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, his best friend left him, and like how you said, of course anybody would if, you know, their closest friend has done something like that, and I don't blame him. But what makes EDP think that his best friend left him, but all the other people on like his YouTube following would still watch him?
Stands.
Because, I mean, he's like, oh, this isn't over. I'm not going to be silenced. Like, what do you mean? You're not the one that's a victim here. Are you serious, dude? He's like, oh, I'm not going to be, what's it called? I'm not going to be shut out. I'm not going to be silenced. I'm not going to deal with this ban that happened. I mean, it happened to you for a reason. You're a freaking predator, dude. And that's why they banned you, because the reason why you, what's it called? The reason why you're even talking to these underage girls is through social media, Instagram, whatever, you know. So it's right that they ban you from it, so you can't contact, or it's harder for you to try to contact anybody that's underage, you know. But I feel like when this website does come out, I feel like it's gonna get DDoS the crap out of.
DDoS?
You don't know what DDoS is?
No.
Alright, so I had a feeling you didn't know, so I had the definition written down here. Yeah, I came prepared. DDoS.
Yo, this man just called me dumb.
No, because I didn't know really what it was too, but I was like, I feel like it's when this happened, but I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is definitely gonna happen. Okay. But because I've heard people use it, I knew what it kind of meant, but I didn't really know the actual definition. But the definition is basically, DDoS is when people try to overwhelm a server or website, in this case, and make it run so slowly to the point where it doesn't work.
Oh.
And yeah, right. So that's like some real pro hacker stuff right there. But what's basically gonna happen is that they're gonna flood EDP.com with a bunch of viewers, a bunch of stuff, and you might think, oh, you know, that's a good thing for him. He's gonna get the viewers. He's gonna get the money. No, because he's gonna get so many viewers that the site is just gonna completely shut down, and he's not gonna make any money off of it at all. And it's not just like, oh, you know, it might shut down for a couple hours, you know, maybe like a day or two. No, they can do it for months, weeks, months, even years, and keep it like that, dude. So I mean, they're gonna mess with them a lot. They're gonna like try to ban the website. They're gonna try to do all this stuff to really get EDP down, I feel like. But gosh, freaking EDP, man. He's gonna get DOSed. That's how I feel like. What about you?
Yeah, I definitely will.
You can see that.
Yeah. Because, like, I doubt he has, like, you know, a room full of servers and everything that can, you know, support that shit.
Exactly. It's his own little website that he made by himself. I mean,
yeah.
The only thing running his website is probably his freaking little computer that he has.
Yeah.
But Oh wait, hold on. All right. So that's with the whole EDP thing. Have you guys also seen our earlier videos about Lil Mosey? Uh, as you guys know, Lil Mosey, or don't know, Lil Mosey was charged with an event that happened in January of 2020, last year. And basically, what it was that he was accused of second degree rape. And at the time, I was just like, Mosey, why, bro? Like, you had everything coming for you, bro. He's up and coming. Or, he is up right now. But, it's just, I thought he actually kind of might have did it,
Yeah.
But basically what happened, if you guys don't know, he and a friend, Mosey and a friend, were out in like a cabin, and they invited like these two girls over. Mosey was 17 at the time, and the girl was maybe 17, 16. But basically what happened was Mosey and one of the girls consented to have sex in a car before they came to the cabin. They did, and after a while they were drinking. The girl apparently, I don't know if she drank too much, but apparently she got blackout drunk. And personally I've never gotten drunk or even drinking at all, but she got to the point where it was kind of like you see like little phases. I guess it's kind of like you black out, you wake up for a little bit, then you black out again, and then you wake up a little bit more, then you black out. It was like kind of like that.
Yeah.
And in the midst of her blackouts, where she'd wake up, when I think they saw, or she saw Mosey taking her up to the cabin, and then saw Mosey pushing her legs back, basically kind of like having sex again. And then after she went back blackout and she like woke back up, she saw Mosey's friend on top of her, and that's where the whole allegation started. And this is last year, like I said, and now like a long time passes now that she's finally kind of like accusing Mosey of this. So Mosey's court date, I don't know when it was, but apparently Mosey didn't show up.
Right.
And that's like the main reason why I thought he was guilty, because he didn't show up to his court date. But there's a new piece of
Evidence.
context that comes up, that I'm gonna read to you right now.
All right.
So, Amy Muth and Jennifer Atwood, attorneys for the rapper, both born, and Mosey's real name, if you guys don't know, is Lathan Eccles, maintain their client's innocence. So basically, Eccles pleads that he's not guilty.
Right.
The rappers told XXL, which is a company for the rappers, in a statement on Tuesday, April 27th, that Lathan was never arrested and was never on the run. He only learned of his allegation last week. The notice of his court date was sent to the wrong address.
Oh.
Once Nathan learned about the warrant, he told his attorneys to contact the prosecutor right away. So, I believe this because, Mosey, rich man, he has, multiple houses probably, and the court date was probably sent to the wrong address, and maybe Mosey was somewhere else at the time. So he was never able to, know he actually had a court date until he found out. And then Mosey was probably like, oh crap, gotta tell my attorneys, told him, and then everything's probably cleared up. The prosecutor agreed that the judge could quash the warrant immediately, because if you guys didn't know, Mosey had a warrant for his arrest in Washington, and because they learned that Mosey actually didn't know about the court date, quash means that they can get rid of the warrant, which the judge did. Lathan then appeared in court at the first opportunity. Today, the judge found that he wasn't a flight risk and didn't impose any bail. Lathan entered a plea of not guilty because he's innocent, and we expect him to be exonerated. So, if you guys don't know, flight risk means that he's not at risk for just bailing on his court date. And which is the reason why there was a warrant for his arrest, because if they spot him, then that's instant, take him down, he's going to jail. But the judge apparently never saw him didn't see him as a risk. So they're going to allow him to make bail, if there is a bail. And, excuse me, I had a burp. and yeah, they take away his warrant. So now with this updated information, I kind of feel like he's actually innocent. What about you, Anthony?
Honestly, yeah, just like on the sole fact that they got the address wrong, which might be controversial, but isn't the first time authorities have gotten the wrong address.
And it's especially like a higher chance in his case because I'm sure he has most of the houses.
Honestly, yeah. Like, yeah, like before it was 50-50, now it's more like 75-25.
Yeah, and before, like I was said, I'm pretty sure you too, Anthony. The only reason why I was kind of feeling that he was, I didn't want to say he was guilty. I didn't want to say he was not guilty. I was hoping, I'm hoping he wasn't guilty. But I feel like it was more 50-50 because he dodged his court case, and that's one of the clearest signs saying that he's guilty. But since we have this new information, I feel like he's actually innocent now. I feel like maybe it was like I wouldn't say it was a misunderstanding because you can't say that for rape. You can't say it's just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
But I do feel like maybe it's not all made up. I feel like maybe she's just the girl. Maybe could just be trying to make some money off of what happened, because she did consent to Mosey and her having sex in the car, but not the second time when Mosey took her into the cabin.
Right.
And what I feel like also is what's gonna happen is Mosey. I feel like he's gonna be let off, maybe not scot free, but maybe like a little slap on the wrist. But I feel like his friend, the other guy that was with him, is gonna get the freaking ban hammer.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, he's gonna get the gavel, and I mean, cause.
Yeah, when you were reading to me the story and everything, I'm like, if Lil Mosey is found innocent, his friend sure so isn't.
Yeah, because right nowadays, you don't need evidence. I mean, if she was pregnant, then that's like huge evidence right there, right? And you can just see who's the baby's father is, with DNA.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she's not. So really, all you can go off of is just the word alone. And she said that she saw the Mosey's friend also on top of her in one of her little like blackout phases, or when she woke up, and that right there is just enough to get that dude locked up,
Yeah.
But I feel like he is the dude that was with Mosey, could possibly be guilty.
Yeah, because wasn't he with the girl's friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
It was two. Yeah, it was two girls, and then it was Mosey and his friend. So the guy was like, "Oh, one of them was not enough. I'm gonna go with the other one too."
Yeah, that's a little suspicious.
Exactly. It's like, oh, she's blacked out. I'm not gonna remember what happened, and then, they're in court.
Yeah.
But there's no video of anything happening. But there is also one thing that they could be saying. At the time, Mosey was 17, and they're saying that the girl could actually be 21.
Oh.
So, in this case, it's not more of Mosey being the predator, not the predator, sorry, of the girl being the victim. It's more Mosey being the victim there,
Yeah.
Mosey's 17, the girl being 21, 22. I think even almost like 23. And at that point, it's the girl who needs to be freaking locked up, because that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's statutory.
Yeah, exactly. And like, who cares if Mosey like consented to it? Because of course, who's not gonna consent to that when you're a guy? I mean, like, come on. I mean, of course, you don't want to, but I mean, it's just at that point, in this day and age, when it's just like, oh, guys, oh, you just fight back, you're too weak and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, the girls kind of get more leniency. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for.
I think it is.
Leniency. The girls get more leniency when it comes to charges like that, because they can just go off a word alone. But if a guy says it, it's just like, oh, where's the evidence? Where's all of this? Where's all of that? And of course, being a rapper, your eyes on you a lot. It's gonna be a lot of women that are gonna like try to chase you down, try to get with you, and most likely that was the case. with the girl. But maybe, I don't know, who knows, something could have happened and they could have just, reverse carded it, and she could have just tried to play the victim and Mosey to be the enemy or the bad guy in the situation.
Yeah.
But of course, I don't know. Just giving you guys what I think. I do feel like he is innocent though, like how I said, because again, like how I said, the only reason why I thought he was guilty is because he dodged his court case, and since it was sent to the wrong address, Mosey immediately took action, and he said, "Oh crap, I gotta do something right away," and he was at court first chance. So I feel like he's actually innocent in the situation.
Yeah, like he has nothing to hide now.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, I wish there was more evidence than just kind of what happened. I wish there was more of like concrete evidence, because like I said in the other video that we made, there was bruising on the woman's like arm, in her knee, and like something else, another part of her body. But at the same time, like how most people are when they're like blackout drunk, you're gonna like be really clumsy.
Yeah.
Some of those, maybe she could have like taken a fall that we don't know about, because when you fall, what's like the first instinct that you do?
Put your
Catch
hands
yourself,
out.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, catch yourself, put your hands out. But since you're drunk, most likely she could have fell and hit her knee that way. Her hand or her arm, whatever it was, I really don't know. But again, like I said, she was blackout drunk. And for two people to take her into like the cabin at the same time, and she had her friend there too. So I'm pretty sure the girl that was with Mosey was the only one that was blackout drunk, but the girl's friend wasn't. So I mean, if anything did happen, how come the other girl hasn't said anything? Just the girl that was with Mosey, you know?
Yeah, like she would have said something. Or I guess like
Unless-
there would be some people that would be like, oh no, because what if she feared for her life or something like that.
Oh please.
Which like I agree with, but like at the same time, it's like you guys use that for everything.
Exactly. But I mean, that's all I have to talk about, to be honest. Alright, well, that's all we have to say. Go check us out on our Spotify. That's where we post our podcast, On Your Last Nerve. And give us a follow on Instagram. On Your Last Nerve, no capitals, no spaces, all lowercase. That's where we post our out of context clips for our podcast. And that's it. We'll see you guys later.
See you guys.